Surrender to love. Let it be your master. Kondo muntu niyo. Muli bola na lesa ebe. Baby no ele. Baby no ele. Baby no ele. Muli bola na lesa ebe. Baby no ele.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday and it's Chit Chat. On a Wednesday, what are we talking about today? You asking me what we're talking about today? Today we're talking about first dates. So yeah, first dates. I have 3 distinct first dates, I think. So the first one was my first ever first date. And like my first relationship was a long distance relationship. So this first date was like my first time ever really chilling with this guy. So I was like, okay, come. Why is this come? Yeah, come. We went to the cinema. Now, guess what, guys? I had a chaperone on my first date. My chaperone was even younger than me. My cousin D. He's about like 7 months younger than me, but we're never ever the same age. So yeah, he was my first date. And and he was my first date. He was my chaperone for my first date. And yeah, so the guy I was dating came to pick us up, me and my cousin. Took us to the cinema. I was standing in the queue and I'm already nervous with sweaty hands. He asked me, do you want popcorn? I'm just like, no, I probably can't hold down popcorn right now. I just have a slushie, so he gets me a slushie. And we're going to the cinema and my cousin sits here. I sit in the middle. Then the dude is here on my right. And he's sitting right by the wall. So like that's just the 3 of us at the end of the road. And then watching The Hobbit, and like I hadn't watched the movies prior, like it's a sequel, so I hadn't watched the ones before this movie, so I was just confused and I was trying to concentrate on not being so nervous, and like it was just a mess. And I'm drinking my slushie and I decided to like tip the cup a bit higher, not remembering that this cup doesn't have a lid, so it just goes shwa, and I'm like, Jesus, like and just coldness just takes over you, and I was just like, that did not just happen. And he's there trying to act all like trying not to laugh. So he's stiffening himself, trying to hold the laugh. And I'm just like, God, my cousin this side is laughing. And I'm just like, is this me yet? Is this really me? So yeah, that happens. And then I spent the rest of the movie shivering. These guys are really making noise for me. Anyway, after that, we leave the cinema, and obviously I'm thinking like the whole movie situation where he didn't actually put his arm over during the movie, like what happens in movies. He didn't put his arm over, so I was like, okay, maybe he'll pull me, like afterwards he'll give me a kiss as we say goodbye. No, he didn't give me anything. So you who knows who you are? You were dry. Because I hadn't done anything before. Like I was 16 and I'd never done anything. No kiss, no nothing. So I was hopeful, but nothing. Let's come. Move swiftly on. Second guy who I was not even supposed to date because he was my ex's friend. Anyway, at the time when we met up, like this again, there was a chaperone. There was my aunt. Now this was more like a chilling out, but like things that went down made it seem a bit like a date. But anyway, yeah. My aunt is really young, and so like she's like my older sister, so it was calm. But we went to the park, and like we'd just been shopping. We're shopping for my aunt, so he tagged along to that. And like she dressed up in one of the outfits we bought, and we're taking pictures of her. And then he took pictures of me and her together, and then she took pictures of me and him together. And this is when it started to get a bit cozy, And like like he held me from the back and like things like that. And like if I was to show you these pictures, guys, you would think we're together, but we weren't. We really weren't. We were just friends at the time. And then my aunt went over somewhere to like do something. I don't know if she was on the phone or she just walked. Maybe she was on the phone. She walked over to the side somewhere, and so we remained sitting on the bench. And somehow he got me to the point where I was sitting on his lap. So I was like, okay, all right, we're doing this. Okay, cool. So I was sitting, and then we're talking. And the next thing you know, we're lip locking. And I'm just like, what? Like, what? And then afterwards, I'm just like, why? Like, what did you just do? And then he's like, it's not like he didn't like it. And I was just like, what do you mean? And then he's like, you're the one who's still, like, 'cause at some point I put my hands around his neck. You know, you just feel the moment. I guess I was just feeling the moment, guys. And yeah, so I was like, I removed my hands. I grabbed my camera, and I was like, you know what? I'm off. And when I told my aunt on the train that we had kissed, she was like, no. I was like, yes. She was like, no. I was like, you know what? Whether you believe me or you don't, it happened. But yeah, so that was that one. More of a fun one because we're doing things outside. I don't really like being in the cinema, but my third date again was in the cinema. And this one again, this time I was like, because he's older, and like we were still friends at the time, and even when you can't even call it a proper date because we were supposed to have gone as friends, but obviously I had feelings for him, so in my head it was like tingy, a bit like a date, and then I think he had feelings for me, so I'm sure in his head it was a little bit like a date as well. And when we speak about it now, he says that he used to tell his friends that even though we were just friends, he says that even though he used to say, even though we were just friends, he used to tell his friends that this girl likes me, just because she's not ready to whatever. Anyway. And I also used to tell my friends that even though I have a boyfriend right now, I'm pretty sure this guy likes me. But anyway, yeah. So we went, this is the guy who I'm dating now. And so we went to the cinema. And like the whole time, I was so sure because he's older and everything. I was so sure he's gonna do something. He's gonna do something. He didn't do anything. You were dry as well. Dry boys, men, whatever you want to be called. But anyway, yeah. After the cinema, we went for a Subway. And guys, the food that you choose to eat on your date is so critical because it could go up or it could go down. Imagine you choose to have wings and it's just doing, and you just. Or you pick something that sticks in your teeth, spinach. Hey guys, you females who pick salad for your dates, you're brave. How do you know it is not just something? Anyway, so we had Subway, and I was just like, I hope my thing isn't too juicy, so it's just dripping all over. You know how sometimes the sandwiches can get messy. I was just like praying that wouldn't happen. And then we were talking, and like when I talk to people, I look you in the eye. I know mostly on YouTube I'll be doing this, I'll be looking around. That's just because I'm not actually looking at a person. I don't have eyes to look at unless I'm looking into mine on the screen. But yeah, I was looking into his eyes a lot, and you could tell that he was like quite nervous. Well, not nervous, but like that was putting him on edge. The fact that I just want to like see into your soul a little. But yeah, that was nice. I liked the whole talking afterwards, and then we walked around a bit before I had to go. I liked that date. So now I do a first date. So I've been talking for a while. I would say pick a nice activity, like somewhere you can see the person and like engage. Like I feel like when you go to the cinema, you're just going to sit in the dark. You're not going to even see the person. But it's like, for me, I think something that would really like would be like, would be if we went on a boat ride. Whether we're the ones actually rowing the boat or I'd rather we do it because I don't want a third party there. I'm done with the chaperone. So yeah, a boat, and then like whilst we're doing the activity, that's like breaking the ice, like actually like working together, that's like breaking the ice, and then we have a little picnic in the boat too, and then we find a nice space and we just sit and we talk and we eat and we drink wine or we drink juice, or if you like Jameson, whiskey, whatever, we're drinking and we're just enjoying. But yeah, I think activity is a good idea because that helps for like with the nerves or the awkwardness, and then you just go into flow. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that you should be careful with what food. Finger foods for first dates. Don't be doing full on face in food in teeth. No. Yeah. Just something sweet and romantic and calm and where the two people can engage. I feel like when you go on your first dates, you're entering a whole new world, like a whole new relationship or like kind of thing. So I'm going to sing a whole new world. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you lost? Let your heart decide. I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. No one can tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one can tell us no, or where to go, or say we're